Now that we have gathered the entire cast, let's create the movie, shall we? It is also known as a meal, but it has to create an experience. First, the chicken. I wanted to show you how to debone a chicken. And instead of grabbing the chicken and bringing it to your cutting board and dripping all the juices, bring the plate to the cutting board and the chicken down here, ready to go. Remember, the reason that I want you to do this is because you can use the entire chicken for everything in the kitchen. Chicken, one of the most searched ingredients in the entire internet. We consume about 52 billion chickens a year, and that is huge. So let's start deboning, shall we? One of the most important things is using every part of it, especially for your stock. So there's a joint right here that you do not need to fight to cut, and we're going to cut that joint. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the breast out first and then get to the legs. You have a bone right in the middle. Press with both fingers and allow your knife to go all the way down until it hits the bone. Then you grab the bone. What I mean by grabbing the bone with the tip of your knife, and you just scratch off. And then again, you're going to see another joint and another bone, which is the wing here. We're going to cut through, and there is your breast. Remember, this is a skin-on, boneless chicken breast. So you can make it very simply skinless by getting your boning knife down here again and pulling back. And now it's a skinless breast. Another name for this breast with this bone in it, which is the wing, is called the airline breast. Why? Because it can go flying. Then we're going to turn the chicken around and we're going to do the other breast. Because I have two guests in the studio and I do not want any fighting today. I say, Chef, you're so mean. You only gave me a half. I know you. Yes, you do. Yeah. And again, the same thing with the joint. And we're going to do this. And I will clean this up in a minute. But then the leg and the thigh. Look at this, guys. You put your hand here, you push the bone, and it comes right out of the socket, and you cut around it. The same thing here. A quick cut, and a push, and it comes right out. Now, this is what's going to create an amazing broth for you. What is a broth? A broth is the bone with some meat on it that's going to cook for a long time in a liquid. Now, once we do this, I put the bone here because I'm going to use it. I'm going to get my breast ready, and then I'm going to also create the supporting cast for our movie, for our meal, that is. It is a movie, as far as I'm concerned. We got the skin off. We have this beautiful breast. Look at this. You ready? This is your tender. That is your chicken tender. And that, again, you can freeze if you wish, or use separately, or can marinate and make this beautiful grilling that you can do. Now remember, also, we have bones that may stick to the meat. Just take those out so when your guests are eating, they don't have to worry about this. But don't you dare throw them away, because everything is going to be used in creating this great dish or the stock that we're going to be using. When we come back, what I want to do is, first of all, clean the cutting board that I cut the chicken on. You do not want to cross-contaminate your food. What I just took off is a glove, and it's a latex glove. Go to my friends at Belter Superstore. Those guys know what they're doing. Remember, it's money well spent. Every time you wash your hand, you're also using soap, so that's money as well. But this one is going to make your life so much easier. Today I'm using a stainless pan, and the reason for that is because I want to show you a hot pan and a cold oil. Your ingredients will never stick.